tried to do the seed harvesting in as contained a fashion as possible because I wanted to keep these seeds to potentially plant a new crop myself. So I put them in between sheets of tissue paper, and I used a rolling pin to basically smash the heck out of my flax. And as you will see, a lot of flax processing just involves smashing the flax in different ways. We broke open those seed balls. We had a lot of the extra bits in there as well, so we spent time winnowing it and sieving it, going through it with my hands, and we ended up with a little collection of seeds that I will save in the springtime when it is a little bit more field to plant that flax outside. Then it's time to rot your flax, and if you really it's kind of like rotting, it's because basically you are rotting your flax. The visible fibers are on the outside of the stems, and the inside is boom, which you want to remove, and the outside line fibers, which are really long fibers that run from the roots all the way to the tips of the plants that you want to harvest, are also glued together. So you want to start the rotting process in order to break down and dissolve that glue that's kind of holding the fibers together. It is a delicate balance though. If you don't ret it long enough, then the glue is too sticky and you won't be able to remove the glue. If you ret it for too long, you not only break down the glue that sticks the fibers together, but you break down the fibers themselves. This part of the process was very scary to me because I didn't want to either over or under process my flax. I am on day 5 of the ret of the wild flax, and at this point it's, I think, more than time to check our retting process. It does say to take out like 1 or 2 and let them dry fully. Maybe let's take out a small handful of them, let them dry fully to test the ret. Okay, these are the 2 that I've picked out. I'm gonna stand them up in the sun to dry, and let's hope that that dries out by the end of today. I'm just leaving it for the sun all day, and we can check the ret and see if we need to make some changes. Okay, so these are fully dry. On the right side, you're supposed to just break it and see if the fibers come loose easily from the rest. Mine's ripping, which is not a good sign, but it's also coming off in strips. So apparently if it rips, it's over-retted. If it comes up in strips, it's under-retted. So right now, kind of feels like it's both. The other thing is this feels very bendy and not, it's supposed to snap. And this is more bending than snapping. I don't think it's ready. Okay, I'm gonna add some hot water, and I'm gonna put it in a warmer room for the next few nights, and then I will recheck it a few days from now. Okay, so I have been letting the flax dry in the sun. Can you see that? I think these strands are the flax, like the linen fibers that we're looking for. I'll break it and go like this. You should see everything snapping off, and then we're left with these long lines of things. And I believe that right there is the basically the linen. These are the linen fibers, I'm pretty sure. So with what I hoped was a good enough ret on the wild flax, I decided to move on to the next steps: breaking, stretching, and hackling. These are all steps basically that are just violently beating at your flax in order to remove the boom and bits that are not the linen fibers. So a break is when you are literally breaking your flax in this big wooden bit and chopping away at it like teeth. The second step is scutching, which is using a scutching sword to kind of beat at the flax another way to remove the rest of your boom. And then the hackling bit is where you can also remove a little bit of the boom, but you're combing out. There are short linen fibers, which is called tow, and then there are the long fibers that go, like I said, all the way from the root to the tip, and those are the long line fibers, which are usually the finest and create the best quality linen. But in order to do all of those steps, I needed some equipment. I don't have a brake, I don't have hackles, and I needed to first